Hello. Welcome to Yoga Studies Institute. My name is Alfonso. And this month, we're going to be exploring samadhi, which is a Sanskrit word that can be translated as meditation, a deep single-pointed concentration on a specific object that we bring alive. And this month, I'm very excited that all our amazing teachers are going to be sharing their experience related to meditation and how to incorporate it and bring this alive in our yoga asana practice. And I hope you're excited too, and you're part of this adventure. Samadhi, meditation, is the fourth power that we'll be building up out of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. And I really believe it's a superpower that we can all have and attain. I like to think that samadhi, meditation, can be brought into our yoga asana practice. Many of us think of meditation as something that is separate from the yoga asana practice. Maybe some of us think that the yoga asana practice prepares us for meditation, but many of us think that meditation happens under cushion and stillness. I like to think that we can bring our meditation mind into our yoga asana practice. And I like to think that our yoga asana practice can become a meditation in motion, a meditation in action, where we can have those deep moments of meditation inside our yoga asana practice. And we can accumulate these little moments where we step into this space of deep meditation inside our practice, inside the movement, inside the effort. And then as we do this, we're planting the seeds to, if we're not interested in meditation, maybe we're planting the seeds to become interested in meditation. But if we do meditate, I think we're planting the seeds to have deeper, more profound meditations when we go into the cushion and sit to meditate. So I hope you accompany us this month in all our classes with all our amazing teachers as we learn to bring meditation on our mat, off our mat, in our cushions, and into our lives. Hope to see you all in our classes, and I'm very excited about this month. Hope to see you all. Thank you. Enjoy.
Hi, welcome to ISI. This is Paola Pimentel. Today I'm going to take a little time to tell you a little bit about my story in yoga. I started ballet dancing when I was 5 years old. So it was very common for me to be aware of my movement and my body and how it felt and the things that I used to do with it. And then the very first time I came into a yoga class, it was an Ashtanga class, and I fell on my face like 4 times. It totally hooked me up because I was like, what is this? This is amazing. So I totally came into the practice like for 4 straight years into Ashtanga style. And then I switched into different styles until I found what really moved me, which is Dharma practice. But I mixed it a little bit with my flexibility for my background in ballet. So right now I'm teaching flow into flexibility classes. And I am very happy to be able to spend some time with the YSI team also. I lead some of the marketing programs as well as the onboarding, and I coordinate the volunteers. So please take some time to take a tour around our classes and our platform. We have so many amazing products for you to take and to integrate in your life. So I look forward to seeing you around. Thank you. Hi, hello, Jua. Welcome to YSI. This is Paola. Today, you're joining me for a flow into flexibility class. Our focus is going to be twists. So we're going to work on all the twists of the body, and we're going to work on twisting the channels and trying to bring all the energy inside and well, see how fun it can be for you. So usually when we go and do our things, we have to keep our mind focused on exactly that thing that we are performing. As when you are following a recipe from a book because you want to have your cake finished and done, and you have to be very paying attention to the cake itself, right? Because you can create like all the dough and you can create everything you need. And then when you put that batter into the mold and you put it in the oven, if you lose the oven for more than the time that it is supposed to be in, your cake can be burned, right? Or you can just lose everything that you have been working on. So in the term of that, into that sense, it's the same thing what happens with your mind. When you move your mind or you move your attention from something, it's very hard to keep it focused on what is that you're doing. Samadhi is a Sanskrit word for meditation. When we are in a meditative state, we're going to have your mind focus on exactly what we're doing in that point. We don't want to let it wander around because it will happen what happened with that cake. You miss it for a minute, and when you turn, it's maybe burnt or maybe ruined, or it's not coming out as you expected because your mind is not focused on what you're doing. So, thinking about samadhi, it's thinking about deep states of meditation where we are completely aware or we are completely in control of how our mind is working, on how our thoughts are moving. So, in your asana practice, in your daily life, when you have this focus, you can deliver, you can perform better because all of your attention is there. It's not split in different areas. So today, where we are doing our twists and we're having our fun, try to focus your mind on exactly the posture we're doing. Try to bring your mind back every time you notice that it wanders around. Usually, when the mind wanders around in a yoga practice or asana practice, is when where the postures get a little tougher. So if you get to that point, just remember that you don't want your cake to burn. You want to bring your attention back. You want to come all the way back into your samadhi and make your practice worth it. So sit comfortably on your mat. Maybe you want to put something below your buttocks. Could be a cushion, could be a blanket. And straighten up your spine. Try to bring your shoulders round and back away from your ears. Engage your navel. Bring it all the way back to your spine. And let's apply the palms of our hands together at the center of our chest. Close our eyes. And inhale deeply. Open your eyes and release the palms on top of your knees. So because we're discussing about samadhi today, we're going to start with some breathing exercises. So let's just focus on our breathing. You can close your eyes if you like. And just try to feel how is that you're breathing at this point in the beginning of your practice. Maybe you're breathing at the rib cage. Maybe you're breathing at the belly. Maybe you're just breathing at the level of your chest. So what we want to do is engage all of our core, all of our torso in our breathing. So keep your eyes closed and try to feel how your rib cage opens and expands when you inhale. And when you exhale, how it contracts. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes. You see how when you're focusing on something like your breathing, your mind doesn't go anywhere because it's completely aligned with what you're doing. So we're going to go back into this breathing exercise and we're going to think about 4 counts. So you're going to inhale in 4 counts and then you're going to retain that air for 4 more. And then you're going to exhale for 4 counts. And then you're going to keep yourself without any air for 4 counts. So we're going to end up making like a square breathing, completely focusing our minds into those counts, into that breathing. If something extra comes into your head, just move it away. Ready? Close your eyes. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Stay with no air. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Empty lungs, no air. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. No air. And breathe. You see, when we added new elements, as retaining the air or living our lungs with no air, maybe your mind started like freaking out, right? Like, oh, I can breathe. What's going on now? So that's very important. During meditation, you're going to start going through these rough phases where your body or your mind is going to try to call your attention back. So bring it back. Bring it always back to where you are. Ready? Okay. Now we're sitting here in a pose. So let's start here from sitting. Now let's bring our sitting bones back and just push our heels away. Straighten up your arms and then point your toes at the front. Grab your right wrist and take a little stretch to the left side. You can turn your ankles on one side and then the other side, and then change your wrist. Left one goes to the right side and release. So just let loose your feet and walk your hands forward as much as you want. We are not engaging. We're not going into Paschimottanasana. We're just stretching our body before we start. So bring your chin closer to your chest and just release the body weight on top of your legs. Come back little by little. And let's bend the left knee. Let's bring the heel closer to the right groin. Easy variation, keep your knee onto a 90 degree. If your knee hurts, you can place something under the knee or just not open that much. If it's easier for you, you can always open the angle and let your knee go a little bit more behind. And from here, let's go all the way to the front in Ujjayi Sirsasana, all the way up and down, and just stay here for a couple of more breathings. Inhale, look up. Now bring the right arm in front of the right leg and lift up the left arm to the sky. You're gonna feel your hip flexors opening. You can turn your left palm behind and you can bring it behind your waist. And you can try to grab your right thigh from behind your waist. You exhale and you come up, and let's switch sides. Now, when you straighten up your left leg, you're going to notice that it grew a little, a little longer. And that happens because we were stretching our back. Now, bend the right knee, bring the heel closer to the left groin, Now, try to bring the knee to the floor. If it hurts, remember to place a blanket under it, or open the leg a little bit more if you want, and come forward into Janu Sirsasana as far as you want to go, okay? You don't need to come all the way down, but you do need to engage the leg that it's under your chest. You can flex your ankle or you can point your toes, but just engage that leg. And maybe you can turn to your left, look up, and feel your right hip opening, stretching that flexor. Awesome. Let's release. Let's bring the left leg back, come into fourth. Curl in your toes and come into downward facing dog. Let's move our feet and our ankles in this place. Steady walk in your place. Bend your knees, bring your chest closer to your thighs, push away from the palms of your hands. Chest and chin together. Right leg comes forward in the middle of the hands. Bring the left knee to the floor. Inhale, lifting the left arm up. Take a turn and twist to the right side. You can bring the elbow away. So let's give some options for you. If you're just a beginner, you can make a twist here. So take it from here. You don't need to go deeper. If it's a little complex for you too, maybe the palms together at the center of your chest here, elbow and knee together is the right angle for you. Or you're a more advanced practitioner, you can come all the way down to the armpit, or even you can try to combine. So it all depends on your level of practice. But today we're going to twist. Remember, no matter your level or your expertise, just try to bring all the awareness into your body where you're doing your postures. Bring your samadhi into your practice. Make it an active meditation. Great, let's release. Bring the right knee back. Curl in the toes. Downward facing dog. Steady walk in your place. Push away with the palms of your hands. And the left leg comes forward. Easy variation. Remember, I just told you can do this. Or you can bring the elbow on top of the knee. Or you can take a bind. Okay? Place your hands together. Or if you're wondering what I do when I place my hands here, I bring the hand below and under the leg that's in front, and then I bring the other palm behind. And this is what you do. And what you want to do is you don't want to let your buttocks go all the way out. You're going to bring them in the same line where you have your knee bent. And then what you want to do is twist your shoulders up and around and away from the left ear. So wherever is your level of the practice today, just focus on the twist, bring your palms on the floor, and let's go down to one dog, downward facing dog. Walk your palm one walk behind and bring your hips a little bit higher. Engage your thighs, and let's bring the right hand to the left ankle. If you cannot grab the ankle or the heel, you can leave your hand at the level of your calf or at the level of your thigh, whatever you want to leave it, and then engage and twist. Look under your left armpit. Push away with the left hand. Engage your core and stay here breathing. Now, if it's too hard for you to keep your knees straight, you can bend them as well. Or you can straighten up the right leg and then bend the left leg and keep your chest close to the thigh and keep on twisting. Let's switch. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the leg, whatever is the level that you want to grab it at. Maybe you want to bend the knee, maybe you want to keep it straight. And release. That's awesome. Now let's walk the feet toward the hands. Maybe you have to bend your knees a little bit or come into your fingertips. Bend your knees. Bring your forehead closer to your knees. Inhale, palms together. and come all the way up. Now, interlace your fingers, lift your index fingers up. Kali Mudra, you can make some turns and twists with your waist, trying to stretch a little bit from that twist that we took before. Great. And bring them back to center. Make sure you haven't had like a huge lunch before this class, okay? Just make sure your stomach will take it. So let's all inhale. And bring your palms together. Try to bend your knees. And let's bring the left elbow from the outside of the right knee. Palms together. Now watch for the left leg. This is going to happen. Try to align them together and bring your hips lower. Turn to the right side and look up and above from away from your right shoulder. With the space between your chin and your shoulder. You don't want to have them here. With space. Keep on breathing. For 3, 2, great. Release, bring your palms to the floor, bring the right leg behind, knee to the ground, hips forward, inhale, look up. Exhale, engage your toes, come up into warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana 1. Engage your core, bring your navel in, hips forward, align your right thigh, all your toes to the floor, interlace fingers behind, round your shoulders back, open your chest. Bring your left shoulder to your left knee. Come forward, bend the knee a little bit more, stay here. You can bring your palms up if you want, and your head down. Just release, bring the palms all the way to the floor and come up into force or plank. And from here, let's go straight into downward facing dog. Left arm wants to reach out and your hands want to touch your heel. Maybe you want to bend the knee if it's too complex for you to keep it straight. Or you can keep it straight and look here. And smile. Let's switch. Right hand goes to the left ankle. Release to the front. Come forward. Come all the way up. Palms together, bend your knees, not the right elbow comes on the outside of the left knee. Watch for the right knee so it doesn't go forward. Keep it straight and lined. Bring your hips lower. Look up and away from the left shoulder. So ideally, you want to twist at the level of your rib cage. Your navel is engaged. Release your hands. Bring your left leg back. Bring your knee down to the floor. Open up your chest. Curl in your toes. Heel to the floor. Come up into Virabhadrasana 1. Engage your core and your navel. Press your heel down to the floor. Interlace fingers behind, open the chest. Right shoulder to right knee. You can stay here or you can come lower. Release your hands to the floor, come up into a plank. And from here, engage your core, push away, come up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come down. Palms together all the way up to the sky. Bend the knees. Right elbow outside the left leg. Palms together. Turn. Lift up the chest. Look away and above from your left shoulder. Bend the knees. Don't let the right one go too far in front. Now look down to your feet. Lift up your left heel. Now you can stay here, finding your balance, or you can try to lift up your knee without losing the twist. And you can look the opposite side. If it's too hard for you to lift up the leg all the way, you can just stay here or here. You don't need to come all the way up. Release your hands. Bring the left leg behind. Bring the knee to the floor. Open up your chest. Release. Come back. Left elbow away and above from the right knee. Palms together. Turn and twist up to the sky. Option number 1, stay here. Option number 2, engage your toes. Lift up the left knee. Option number 3, you can interlace your fingers from behind, taking a bind. Look up and keep on twisting your chest. And stay there. Three, 2, awesome, release. Come back into your plank. And from here, go straight into your downward facing dog. You're gonna keep on twisting the body. So right arm, left leg. Twist, twist, twist. Change. Opposite side. Samadhi, your mind, where is it going? Bring it back. Release. Walk your feet. Inhale, palms together. And when you come down, you bend your knees and then you twist to the right side with your left elbow on the external side. Lower your hips. Twist from your stomach up. Engage your rib cage. Focus on your breathing. When we're doing twists, the breathing gets compromised and the mind starts wandering around. So this is a very good exercise to keep up your samadhi practice while you're doing your asana practice. Face the foot, lift the heel, and come up with the leg. Don't let it loose. You can keep on looking forward, or you can look back and smile because you nailed it. And breathe. For 3, 2, and let's release. Awesome job. Release your palms. Bring the left leg behind, all the way down to the floor. Left shoulder on top, palms together. And lift up your leg, take your bind, open your chest. Release back to center, plank pose. And engage your core, push away, and go straight into a downward facing dog. And keep on breathing. Great. We're going to start twisting a little bit more. Ready? Right leg comes up and take a twist from your hip. Bend the knee. Bring the heel to the left buttock. And from here, bring your knee closer to your core. And you're gonna release the leg to the side. So keep that twist on your stomach. Stay there. Engage the core. Now twist the left leg, bring the heel to the floor, and come to a side plank. If you can lift up your toes and just stay on your heels, do it. Release, go back. You're gonna feel your ab working here in the twist. Now lift up the leg and place it forward. Bring the left knee down, engage, and take your bind. Parivirita. Prasvakonasana. Now stay here, open the chest. You want both of your shoulders to come away, and you want the whole chest to come up and away from your thigh. Maybe this is your level. Stay here with the knee on the floor. Maybe you can release it from the floor, and you can keep on twisting. Keep on opening the chest. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna take a step and we're gonna move our left leg forward. Don't lose the bind. If you cannot keep a bind, keep your palms together. We were doing this before. Okay, ready? Big step forward with the left leg. Stay there. Option number one, just stay here, bending your knees, trying to keep up the pose. Option number two, trying to stand up your legs and look up. Maintain the twist. Remember your breathing. Bring the mind back. Samadhi. Release. You can bend the right knee and you can come all the way up. So you're taking twos with a bind. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. If you want to go forward, you can go and straighten up your leg and then look back. Keep your mind focused. 3, 2, and go back where you came from. Release your hands, left leg goes back. Come up into warrior one. And palms to the floor, knee to the ground. And let's place our right palm, from internal side of your right foot. And keep your knee and your shoulder together. Open up your chest and lift up the left leg. The left arm, You can twist and turn it back and wrap it around your waist as we did before. Or you can also take a bind here. Your toes from behind. Lift up your leg. Toes inside. And take a twist and smile here. Remember to bring back your awareness. Even if the posture is hard to maintain, just stay there. Focus. And let's go back. Turn the foot. And release your palms. Turn your hips forward. And bend your knee. Now, we're going to try to bring your elbows all the way down to the floor if possible, keeping the knee together with the shoulder. Option number 1. Option number 2, interlace your fingers, bring the top of your head to the ground. Option number 3, you can bring the foot in front of your face and bring the right shoulder under the right knee. And you want to bring the back of your head behind your heel. If you could do this, then you can also take a bind here. Option number 4. Now, turn the head all the way to the opposite side, bend the left leg, stay on top of the knee, bring the heel closer to your buttock, and stay here. And breathe. And release. Good. You can come into a plank. And you can go all the way up into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Bend the knee. Look inside. Take a twist. Twist as much as you can. Bring the knee close to your stomach. And open to the side. Deep twist at the level of your navel. Engage your core. Now let's go into a side plank. Bring all your body weight to the left hand. If you can lift up your toes and lift only the weight on your heels. Release. Bring your palm down and lift your leg. Left step forward, right knee to the floor. Awesome. So we're gonna go for the twist, inhaling deeply, palms together. At the center of your chest, level 1. Releasing your knee from the floor, level 2. Engaging your body in a deeper twist by taking a bind, level 3. Keep on breathing and smiling. Samadhi, remember. For 3, 2, look down to your left foot. Big step forward. No, we're not doing that. Forget it. Just straighten up the leg. And you're gonna take a twist. So you're here, taking your dip twist. You're gonna straighten up your legs, turn in the left toes, and face forward. You see, I lost my samadhi. I was thinking about something else and totally forgot the next pose, sorry. Okay, release. Turn to your left toes. Bring the right knee on the floor. Open your chest, lifting up the right arm. Engage. Face forward. Bring your shoulders forward. Elbows to the floor, option 1. Interlacing fingers, top of the head on the floor, option 2. Your forehead next to the left heel, option 3. Or your head behind. Either taking a bind here or grabbing your foot from behind. And stay there breathing. For 3, 2, and release. Come into a plank, knees on the floor, Balasana. Keep on breathing, bring your awareness back. And sit on your heels. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna sit on your buttocks and we're gonna bend the left knee, the right knee, bringing the right heel to the left hip. If it's too complex for you or your knees are hurt, don't cross it. If it's easy for you to cross the left leg on top of the right one. Engage your core, straighten up your spine. Now, you can stay here if this is enough for you. And you're just a beginner who is joining us today. And you're still here with us in the middle of the class. Kudos for you. Inhale, look up. right arm comes forward, and then option number one, you can either just grab your arm around your knee, bring your left leg behind, and look above and away from your left shoulder, or you can bring your elbow one more time across the left leg, and either you can grab your ankle from here, which is an option, or you can take a bind as well. Now, deep inhale to straighten up your spine first, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. And twist. If you have engaged your core in a twist, release the leg and bring it up. You can point your toes, straighten up the leg as much as you can. If you are not taking a bind, you can grab the foot, release the palm behind, and straighten up from there. And release. Great. Now the left leg is there. It's going to go back. Respect the biomechanics of your knee. Don't do any sudden movements that the knee is not used to do. And then for hyperflexible people, you can also go into half Padmasana, bringing the right foot on top of your left thigh at the level of the hip. If not, if you leave the foot here, it's perfectly fine. There is no problem with that. So from here, we're gonna inhale deeply. Option number one, foot is on the floor. You just turn and you try to bring your right palm behind your waist and your left palm on top of your right knee. Losing the shoulders round and back, you look away and above from the right shoulder. Option number two, if you're more flexible, if you took your half lotus here, your right hand tries to find your foot. And once you have found your foot, then you're gonna look for your knee. Okay? And then you twist and turn. And you can look up and away and try to bring both of your hips to the floor. And take a big smile. You're doing great. Keep on breathing. And release. Awesome. So now that we have sent the left leg behind, then we can twist to the other side. And we're going to do the opposite now. We're going to bring the left under. And either you can leave it away if you're not very advanced practitioner and your knees hurt, or you can bring it all the way up and above from the left leg. Option number one, just grab your knee close to your chest. You want to bring both of your of your shoulders away and take a twist behind. Or you can bring your elbow all the way across, okay? And either grab your ankle or take a bind behind. Lift the shoulder away from your chin. Stay here breathing. Engage. Twist. Bring your mind back into the pose. Now you can lift up the leg, either by grabbing your ankle and releasing your right hand behind, or keeping the bind here. Release to the floor. And now let's respect the biomechanics of our hips. Bring leg behind, twist it around. Option number one, keep the heel closer to your groin. Option number two, bring into half lotus. And either you can grab the toes, or you can take a deeper twist and just go all the way to the ankle. Okay? And then go the other way. So try to bring the hips down and stay there and keep on breathing. So you can always feel if your body is into the posture, if the twists are being comfortable or not for your body. Some days, what ripens in front of you are those amazing seeds of a flexible, playful body. And some other days, like, it's all stiff and you cannot move. So whatever is that you're at today, whatever seed is ripening at the moment, just focus on your mind and bring it back into what you're doing. Great. Let's release and come forward. Place both soles of your feet together. Releasing our hips into Baddha Konasana. Now, if your knees cannot come all the way down to the floor, you can place 2 blocks below, 2 pillows below, 2 blankets below. And grab your feet here, your elbows close to your rib cage. And let's think that we want to bring our navels all the way down and forward to our feet. Maybe this is as far as you can go. Think about your shoulder blades being squished back together, okay? You want to squish them against each other. And that's when you want to come forward. Either you can stay here and then continue breathing and smiling. And this is like a great pose for you. Or you can keep on coming forward. And just breathe from here. And go back. Good. Let's go into a headstand. And because we're doing twists, we're going to keep on doing twists in our head or in our handstand. So easy variation, whatever you want to do. If you want to go into your hands interlaced, or we're going to go into palms, or if you want to try this variation that I'm going to be trying, feel free to do whatever helps you. If you've never practiced a headstand, this is not a class where I'm going to be showing you how to go all the way up into a headstand, but I can show you some options that you can do today, okay? One of them is placing your hands on the floor and then bringing the top of your head forward and just stay there, okay? See how I'm bringing the body weight forward? I can just stay here. Or you can go into a rabbit pose, bringing your heels closer to your buttocks and grabbing your foot from behind. As much as I'm going to tell you today, okay? If you are a more advanced practitioner and you have a headstand, go for your headstand, whatever option is that you want to try on today. And from wherever you stand, bring your legs up and high. And then split your legs and just take a twist. Whatever it is that you're going, you can bend your knees if it makes you feel more comfortable and balanced. Use your core, engage your waist. If you're doing what I'm doing, you have to switch arms. So be playful. Have fun with your headstand. If you fall, do it again and do it again until you feel safe enough and comfortable enough to twist. Remember, we're engaging the core, okay? In the headstand, it's different than the twist that we're doing on the floor, because on the floor, we don't want to engage the core that much because we want our stomach to be flexible. But when you're doing a headstand and we're going to be twisting, we do want to engage our core to control our legs. So think about it. Bring your samadhi into your breathing and your legs. And this is going to become your meditation at this point. Feel you're doing great. One more time. So whatever it is that you're trying today, just be playful and have fun. And come down in Balasana. One deep breathing there. And release. Let's turn our backs to the floor. And now let's come up. If you're a beginner practitioner, come up into a bridge pose. You're going to bring your shoulders behind your chest, and you're going to push your hips forward and up using your heels. Chest closer to your chin. Now, if you're a more advanced practitioner, we're going to come all the way up into Salampa-Sarvangasana, and then we're going to take a twist there. This is why I mentioned before that if you had just had like huge meal, it's going to be a little tough. Okay? So engage, come up, shoulders behind. And try to find your balance there. Try to find a straight line. Stay on your shoulders. And now up in Salampa-Sarvangasana, engage your core and twist your waist with both of your legs turning to one side. Maybe, if it's comfortable for you, you want to bend your knees. And just like the hardest pose would be bringing both knees to the side. Inhale, release, come up. And you can try the other side. First, take a twist. Maybe you want to bend your knees. And you want to come down to the other side. Great. Now bring your knees to your forehead. You're here. And release vertebra by vertebra on the floor. And just stay here at the center. Push your heels up. Open the hands to the sides. Flex your toes. Engage your core. So we're going to bring our legs to the left side, trying to maintain the twist, trying to keep the right shoulder on the floor. Keep it here. Bring them down. Engage the core. Twist, twist, twist. And then release if you can reach your foot with your hands. It's great. And then let's do the opposite way. Engage the core, bring the legs up, and take a twist to the other side. Remember to keep both of your shoulders on the ground. And release back to center. And swing to the sides. Bring your knees closer to your chest. Awesome job. You did great. Bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your thumbs. Open the rest of your fingers. Bring your hands back. Release your feet on the floor. Spread them to the sides of the mat. Engage your core. Bring it down. And bring your knees together. Switch your thumbs. And now place your feet together, soles of the feet together. Spread your knees away and to the sides.
And from here, if you feel comfortable enough, you don't have to do anything else. You can just remain here in your Shavasana. If your hips are taking a toll because of the stretch, just straighten up your legs, release your thumbs, and bring the arms at the level of hips to the sides, palms facing up, chin closer to your chest, shoulder blades a little bit behind your chest. And just breathe here. Focus on your breathing. Bring your mind into your breathing. Try to maintain your focus without losing your mind. Deeply exhaling, releasing your body to the floor. Focus only on the air coming in and out of your lungs. Now just focus on your right nostril. Try to block the air from coming into the left one. Just focus all of your attention into the right nostril. Now switch your attention into your left nostril. As if you could block the air coming from the right one. Now breathe from both of your nostrils and feel the air coming through your nose all the way into your lungs and coming out. Notice how your stomach has engaged in your breathing process. Notice how your breath affects your thoughts. Notice how your thoughts create the seeds of your reality. Samadhi is also a way to change the reality. So through your breathing, deeply impacting your thoughts, deeply impacting your seeds, your experiences, and the way you're perceiving everything out there. Now it's time to come back into your self-conscious, into your physical body. So give yourself a treat by inhaling extremely deeply and releasing the air through your mouth. And start wiggling your fingers and your toes. And take a big stretch. Moving your body as it's asking you to do. Switching your body to one of your sides in a fetal position. And coming up into a seated pose. Place your hands in front of your chest and close your eyes. And if you feel comfortable, you can chant with me a closing Om. Let's all inhale. Om. Thank you so much for letting me be here with you today. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.